This is Mrs. O'Neill for Chapter 9, Review Questions and Problems. You're going to go through the video by pausing when you see the question or problem. In this case, they're all basically questions, right? I'm going to give you either the names and you have to give me the formulas, or I'm going to give you the formulas and you have to give me the names of those three different types of compounds: your ionic compounds, your covalent compounds, and your acids. So you can, again, do them mentally or write them down. I strongly suggest writing them down. And of course, for most of these slides, you're going to see multiple parts. So it's not going to just be a question. It's going to be a name these handful of compounds, or write the formulas for a handful of compounds. And then you're going to continue playing the video to double check your answers. That's going to be on that next slide. So guys, there's really not that much to say, except for you should have out your periodic chart of ions and your real periodic table. Again, just to make sure you're understanding the name and symbol relationship between those elements. Otherwise, guys, I'm just going to kind of click through. There's not going to be that much to say. So again, you're either naming or you're writing the formulas. Here's your answers. Again, pause, and they have to look exactly like this. The only other thing I can say is it doesn't have to be capitalized. So your lead does not have to be capitalized, and the hydroxide does not have to be capitalized. But you do need, in this case, the Roman numeral 2. Number 2, your answers. And again, these answers have to look as is. You need parentheses when you need them. You don't need parentheses when you don't need them. And all of your subscripts better be down. Number 3, answers. And just again, as a reminder, make sure that you have your bigs, and your littles, okay? So make sure that you have capitals when they need to be for formulas, and lowercase. So again, it doesn't matter in the name, but in the formula, they definitely have to be your uppercase versus lowercase. Number 4, and the answers. Number 5, and the answers. 6, and the answers. 7, and the answers. 8, answers. 9, answers. 10, and this is a little different because I too, ladies and gentlemen, is just iodine. That's how iodine exists, right? That's one of the 7 diatomic molecules, and that's why this is the first time you saw substances here instead of compounds, because we do call this a diatomic molecule. We really don't call that a compound. That's just how it exists in nature. But I did want to bring that to your attention because it's going to be important. It already was important, and it's going to continue being important. Number 11, answers. 12, answers. 13, answers. 14, and I believe there's no silicate on your polyatomic ion sheet, or I should say your periodic table of ions, and that's why I gave it to you there. But even if you did not see it on your cheat sheet and I gave it to you, you should still be able to come up with the correct answer. All right, so again, your test is going to be just like page 20 in your notes packet. So page 20, I believe there's a handful of formulas to names, and there's going to be a handful of names to formulas, and that's it. And remember, there are 3 different types of compounds: your ionic, your covalent, and your acids. So hopefully you will do well on this test, and you're going to need to know this information for the next chapters. Good luck.